What is going on, guys? Battlefield Bad Company 2 has joined the Xbox One backwards compatibility program, and today it's coming to EA Access on January 20th. I checked this morning and it's not up. It should be up this afternoon. And if you don't have that, $14.99 at GameStop, and pretty much everywhere I looked online, that was pretty much what it was going for, was around 15. So if you have like a McKay in your area, or maybe a Hastings is still open, you know, you might could find it cheaper, but I probably honestly wouldn't pay 15 for it right now. I happen to still have my disc still sitting in the entertainment system, and I'd already bought Battlefield Vietnam, which is awesome. Maybe one of the best DLCs ever made. More on that here in a little bit. But is it worth it? Is it worth your time? Is it worth another download? Even messing with it? I would say yeah. If you got EA Access or you still have it, I would play it. I had a lot of fun over the last couple of days giving it another shot. Some things I forgot, you know. How is she aged? Is she as beautiful and elegant as we remembered her? Because when I got this game, I was awful. I was straight up awful. And this was the one that really made Call of Duty stand up and take notice. It's what put Battlefield as a mainstream game. Before this, I'd played Battlefield 1942. I'd spent a lot of time on Battlefield Vietnam. And I played Bad Company. It was okay. The characters, you know, they were kind of cliche knuckleheads like they are in the campaign of this one. But I really liked the destruction, but it just got old fast. And then Battlefield 1943, I really enjoyed. And then this came out, and it was awesome. I was so bad, though. It took a long time to get used to the recoil and the spotty hit detection. But this game is pretty epic. There is the spawn trapping on some maps is really easy to do, and it does have that weird blue hue on it that kind of took me a minute to get used to again. I kind of forgot about it, but I've always loved the Frostbite engine, and the graphics are great, but it does look a little off with that blue hue on it. But this game is worth a shot. It's worth a play if you just want some nostalgia. The campaign's solid and probably has one of the coolest openings of any campaign game or campaign that I remember playing. It's got some awesome guns as well. Like this right here, the M24 Sniper is one of my favorite multiplayer guns of all time. But then there's Battlefield Vietnam. It's 4 maps, all new weapons, and 2 hours of a soundtrack that is awesome. And all together, it's like 10.8 gigabytes. But make sure you go in to the actual in-game store and make sure everything is downloaded, because after I'd installed the game, it didn't actually install Battlefield Vietnam, even though I had already bought it and everything. So I had to actually go in and manually install 2 multiplayer updates and the Battlefield Vietnam to get them to actually work, and then back out of the game and close it and reopen it. But this is what I wanted to see if anybody was actually playing. And this, and in the regular game, I had pretty easy time finding matches in Rush and Conquest, and there's actually quite a few people still playing this game, and I was really shocked. But I had a lot of fun playing in the Vietnam. I love any game that's got anything to do and has the balls to go back to Vietnam. So when Rising Storm 2 comes out, I'm going to be all over that game. So if any of you guys have Steam and are picking that up, hit me up, let me know. We can go back to the NAM together. But this game right here did something that was really revolutionary with DLC, and they really gave you your money's worth with this pack. I mean, it was straight up another game. And the only thing about it is, you see right here, I'm shooting with the M16. There's not a lot of attachments or customization or anything like that with your weapons, so be wary of that. So like if you're gonna go buy Battlefield Vietnam, I would try to get it on sale or something, because you might not have that much fun, because it is kind of a struggle. You know, you can't add sights to a lot of the weapons or anything like that, but you still have some of the great sniper rifles. You know, you got the flamethrower and the M16. It's fun, man. But they captured that era and that vibe really well, and it just makes for some really intense gunfights in the jungles, man. But you know, I also kind of forgot how clunky some of the controls were. Like that feeling like your dude is always leaning to the left, you know, and you're kind of falling over yourself. Like, I don't know, maybe your dude's drunk, or I don't know, it just feels like you're playing an old Killzone game. But it's got those weighted controls to it. And you know, it is neat, it is cool, but it does take a lot of getting used to. So just be wary of that. If you're somebody that doesn't enjoy that kind of stuff, you're not going to have any fun with this game at all. But if you're somebody who's wanting to see kind of where Battlefield got its legs, really came into its own, the campaign is worth a try. Check it out, download it, and just kind of see where it all really started from. It's not going to tie into the story for, Battlefield 3 or 4 or anything like that. Yeah, and then there's also Onslaught mode, which I'm sorry, I can't tell you if there's anybody playing it or not. I didn't actually install it, but it's a game mode kind of like Horde, where you fight wave after wave of increasingly difficult enemies, and they send out helicopters out there and stuff, and it's a cool game mode to play with your buddies and have a good time with. So I'm sorry, but I can't tell you if anybody's playing that or not. But yeah, if you guys have EA access or you've got a copy of this still laying around, I would say go ahead and install it. 10.8 is not too bad, and pretty good time. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.